Ladies and gentlemen, we're continuing our Tennessee whiskey tour. And Mary, where are we at today?
We are at Uncle Nearest.
Let's go in and check them out, shall we?
Let's go.
Got a tour going over here. Ours is still about 20 minutes away.
Nice. Highest rated distillery in the world.
Cool, cool. Tour and guest check-in. This is where, here's the family over the years. All right. And this is the Welcome Center and gift shop.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Okay if we film?
So you're not allowed to film on the tour.
Okay.
All righty.
But you're welcome to take pictures.
Okay.
Just no film.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Also, Mama.
What's this? Oh, they're magnets. There's a it's a
Colognes.
They're magnets.
Whiskey
Make sure you just smell good.
Whiskey caramel sauce. Whiskey hot fudge.
Instant iced tea.
Oh,
Happy Wives Club.
mm-hmm. They got water bottles.
I guess a key ring with a
Yeah,
clip.
for your keys. Hey, I got this book. It's a great book.
Love and whiskey.
Yep.
Ooh, those are soft.
Yeah, they are.
Those are nice. Golf.
I wonder how much these are.
Just a, oh, it's just a lanyard. I just wonder if it's a whiskey lanyard.
What are those humidors?
Little cigar boxes.
Huh?
Looks like just little cigar boxes. I don't see
Yeah,
them.
humidor. I can smell it. Look, they got the cigar cutters.
Okay. And they're in these little pouches. I guess they're decanters.
$15 for the cigar cutter. Oh, you're good. You're good. I
bottles over
I
here
got
too.
the Master Blend edition, which is distillery only for 150.
I don't see it.
We can. Wow. What can we say about the Nearest Green Distillery?
I had to sleep on it because it was really moving that we had a really great tour guide, Julie,
Hi, Julie. Thank you for everything.
that she gave us so much in-depth information.
Mhm.
And we actually got to go into a little hidden speakeasy that's but it's a non-alcoholic speakeasy.
It was one of those special locations off of the old snack bar, which we'll throw up a picture. But
We got to watch a video that was so profound that it left us in tears.
Yeah.
It was just so moving and touching about who Nearest Green was and how his descendant, the master blender for Uncle Nearest, and the history is so rich
mm-hmm.
that we had to really kind of just sleep on it. So this is a day later that we're coming back and just putting it all together. And
because words were hard, the emotional reaction that we got from the history and everything of the place and what it represented and how it came to be, it was just heart. It touched our heart.
it did. So Uncle Nearest at this point is more than just a brand.
Oh, absolutely.
It's more than just a whiskey. It's a rich history to the fact that he brought Tennessee whiskey. The whole concept of Tennessee whiskey is on one man.
He invented it. And we wouldn't have brands today like Jack Daniels or George Dickel or a lot of them if it wasn't for Nearest Green, a man from humble beginnings that began his life as a slave who went through and was basically purchased by Jack Daniels, but Jack held him in such high regard, he never treated him as a slave because they were friends.
Yep. And he at the end of his life, he was so free man. But the whole concept of Tennessee whiskey isn't even from Tennessee. It's not even from this country.
No, it's not.
The whole thing about what Tennessee whiskey is that Lincoln
County process. Right.
So, and it's not even from here. It's something he brought when he came to the U.S.
Well, it was knowledge that he had gained being a slave. The history of it, I believe they said that they used to use charcoal filtration in Africa to filter water so they could drink.
Exactly.
And he took that concept and turned that and said, hey, if we can use it to make water, and we got perfectly good limestone water here, why can't we use it for whiskey? And that's what he did. And the guy that he was owned by and Uncle Nearest was distilling for long before Jack ever came into the picture. I mean, this was how he was doing it.
Yeah.
And when a young 11-year-old Jack Daniel came to live with that preacher and and bugged him enough, he finally took him down and introduced Jack to him and said, "This is Uncle Nearest." And he told Uncle Nearest, "Teach this young man everything you know."
Right. So Jack Daniels basically trained under him and learned the whole process.
Yeah,
So,
because Nearest was the master and Jack was the apprentice. And even back in that time was unheard of. You're talking about the 1800s.
right.
You know, even before the Civil War.
Right.
And just the fact of how everything was. And even after he was freed, he stayed on with Jack, and he retired from Jack Daniel's distillery. And to this day, there's descendants of Nearest that works at Jack Daniel's because it is such a huge part of their history and heritage as well.
Right. And what I love about Julie is she was bringing us this rich history. We were supposed to have a pretty large group because we were doing a blending tour,
Mm-hmm.
and people didn't show up. So there was just Brandon and I and another couple
Yeah.
that were part of our group. We had a very small group, and she was able to get more intimate and bring more information to us and really give us some one-on-one. And the whole thing is all because of Clay Risen,
Mm-hmm.
who is a journalist with the New York Times, did a story
On who Nearest Green was and his contributions to Tennessee whiskey.
exactly. And the owner now,
Fawn.
Fawn Weaver,
Yep.
sees this
By chance.
by chance. And then you look at the information, because September 5th is a huge concept. You look at Jack Daniels was born
In
in
September.
September, and the September 5th, when you put all these people, there are like 7 people all born and some the same year but different years
Mm-hmm.
on September 5th.
I'll post a picture of the plaque showing that.
That all these people who come together over Uncle Nearest, the whole concept of how this came to light was in the very center, which most of the photos that we see, Uncle Nearest is not in the center.
Oh, you're talking about the picture that Jack Daniel had taken of his staff at the distillery.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Ladies
very
and gentlemen,
center.
that gentleman sitting beside him is not Uncle Nearest.
That was his.
That was his son.
George, was it?
Yeah, that was his son, George. There are no known photos of Nearest Green.
Right. So it just, when you look at the rich history of what it's really about, it's more than just a brand. Now, we do know this is that most everything that you get with Uncle Nearest is sourced, blended, but they are.
Well, when they first started, yes.
Yes. So you will start to see now what's coming out. There's a new brand.
Well, a new label.
A label. Well, when you look at the logo, it's
Mhm.
going to be a horseshoe, and in the center of the horseshoe will be like a Glen.
A Glencairn glass.
That will be their juice.
Yes. Anything before that that has the farmhouse on it, that was all sourced to get the distillery up and going. But the new product,
Which they're distillate.
which they are distilling,
Mm-hmm.
and that Victoria is blending and making, their product, that's going to be the horseshoe with the Glencairn in it.
And now Victoria.
Oh, that's a whole other
Victoria
story.
is brilliant.
Yes.
She inherited the nearest.
The golden tongue,
Yes.
the green golden tongue.
Because she does all the sampling. She will pick 200 barrels and she will get just the right combination to continue to bring you that same taste bottle after bottle.
Yes.
She's the one who does that. So hats off to her.
Yes.
Because she's got the taste. She's got the talent. She's got the genes that is straight down awesome. Just awesome whiskey.
Yeah. Plus, she not only was the first African American woman master blender in the United States, she has been named the top master blender 4 years in a row. She's going for number 5.
The awards are all over the wall. I mean, they just keep
Yeah.
winning and winning and winning, and hats off to them. And it's just one of those moments where we really had to just coming and checking into the hotel. It was so profound what we left with when we left Uncle Nearest that it kind of had to just let it resonate and all, because we're all one people.
Yes, we are.
Skin color does not matter. We're all one people, and if they could go and they could all unite to contribute to what Jack Daniels is, there's no reason why we can't, as a full society, just be one people.
Yeah, I mean,
lovers of great whiskey.
Well, I mean, it's a real simple concept. Why, if back during Civil War times, these people come together by chance, Uncle Nearest and Jack Daniel, to become two of the most iconic figures in American whiskey. Back in the 1800s, here we are, 2025. Why can't we come together as brothers and sisters and lovers of whiskey and history and everything? I personally want to challenge each and every one of you, if you have not been to the Uncle Nearest Distillery, you're cheating yourself.
Go. It is a phenomenal experience.
It is unlike any distillery tour we have ever been on. You not only get the history of the distillery, and you get to taste some fantastic whiskeys, but the history.
It's a very rich history.
And of the family, and how far a simple slave, how they have influenced a major category of U.S. whiskey to this day.
I'm sorry, I have to look at it. Tennessee whiskey
would not exist without Nearest Green.
He's the father of Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, he is the godfather of Tennessee whiskey. It was his.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, go do the tour, and I'm going to look and see, because they had a film in the speakeasy that there wasn't a dry eye in the room. And they said it was out. I'm going to try and find a link, and I'll put it in the video.
It's supposed to be on their on their website.
I'll find it, and I'll post a link in the video description below for this tour.
I was crying. I mean, I literally was just having to wipe the tears just watching the video, because to me it hit my heart very profoundly. And it's just one of those things that I had to think about it and just kind of reel in what I took from that.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to just put that out to our viewers because we need to love one another.
Yeah.
Regardless of what our backgrounds are, we're here to love one another.
Yeah. Well, we're going to conclude this now. Guys, let us know down below if you're enjoying this type of content, if you want to see more content like this, because we're really enjoying this and bringing this to you guys. All right. Well, we're going to hit the road, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, my friends. Cheers.